Bud File, Nancy B. Thank y'all for coming. Just propagating these guavas. I got white guavas in this cup. Got some pink guavas in this cup. And I'm rooting these in sand. First, I'm just gonna, when you're rooting something, you want to at least have 3 nodes. This one's got way more than 3. All I'm gonna do is scrape this bottom off, get down to the cambium layer. Hope y'all having a good holiday season. Scrape that off pretty good. Got down to the cambium layer. And I got 2 methods I want to try. I got some regular old rooting powder, Wally World Special. I ain't getting paid, so I ain't promoting. But there's some garden safe take root. And I also got some cinnamon and honey, natural root. I'm gonna try that first. I'm just gonna roll that around in there, get some of that cinnamon honey on there real good. Since I got the more white guava cuttings, I'm just gonna stick them down off in there like that. This one, I stick that one sideways since it's kind of long. I got them sitting in some water right now where I'm getting them ready. How y'all doing today? How y'all week been so far? Hope y'all had a good Christmas. I think I'm gonna do all the white with this cinnamon and honey, and all the pink with the rooting powder, and see which ones does the best. Quite a bit of white ones. Got quite a bit of that to take off. You had a good Christmas? That's good. I'm glad. I'm off to next week. It's so cold out there today, boy. I'm telling you. 39 degrees. No, 41 was supposed to be in the high for the day. Yesterday, I think it got up to like 42. But yeah, and rainy, off and on for the last couple of days. Cold. Supposed to be spitting snow tonight. Supposed to be spitting snow tonight. What I'm doing is rooting some guava cutting. This one is white guavas I'm doing right now. I'm using on the white ones, I'm using just cinnamon and honey to root them. Appreciate y'all coming. I got them sitting in just a cup of water right now while I'm waiting. And I'm rooting them in some sand. I'm gonna put a cover on top of it, mist it down, put a cover on top of it, and let it go like that and put them under my grow light. So yeah, maybe I'll have a lot of guava to get rid of this spring. Just scraping right down to the cambium layer. Just like that. Kenya Pops, thanks for coming. Good morning to you too. I'm gonna do all the white guava in this cinnamon and honey. I'm gonna use that some True Safe rooting powder for the pink. Miss V, thank you for coming. I know when I root stuff and they got leaves on them, I always try to cut the leaves in half. Most of the time I only leave like 1 or 2 leaves on it, but yeah, I'm just gonna leave 1 on this one. I'm gonna scrape that down, get to that cambium layer. Gotta say, this is the first time I'm trying to root guava cuttings. First time I'm trying. Sweet Thumb, Nancy, thank y'all for coming. And these white ones I'm rooting in just cinnamon and honey. Hope y'all had a good Christmas. Hope y'all have a safe New Year. Y'all make y'all any New Year resolutions? Any goals for next year? Any goals for your channel? Any goals in life? Anything like that? Me, I'm just gonna start focusing more on myself. Rio's Family Garden. Thank you for coming. Root and guava cuttings, white and pink. With cinnamon on the white, cinnamon and honey for the white, and rooting powder for the pink. See which one does best. Rooting them in sand. It's my new method of rooting stuff. The word, thank you for coming. It's my new method of rooting stuff. Sand. Been looking at your guava, wondering if you need to take cuttings off the bigger one. It all depends on how you want it to grow. I mean, you can either take cuttings or you can either air lay it. If you don't want a part of it on there, just cut it off. If you want it a certain height, cut it off. You know, pruning is a natural stimulator anyway, so I mean, you really ain't gonna hurt it. All you're doing is stimulate that tree to send out more growth. So it really don't hurt to prune. I used to be afraid to cut anything. Now, nah. You do the same thing with me with your loquat and your citrus. That's one thing I want to get some more loquat trees. I had a couple that passed away because they ain't really made for my zone. But one made it 3 years, and the other one made it 2, or almost 2. It died that winter. Can you do the same? I think you can do the same with your loquat. I seen some people do it. I seen some people do it with citrus too. I had some success doing it with citrus. I don't think it's that hard to do with citrus. Don't really know about the loquat. I never really tried. But I seen some people doing it, and it didn't seem like they had pretty good success. I guess the only thing you can do is try. If you plan on pruning anyway, why not try? You need to prune it. Oh, you can air lay it. Either way, you get a new tree. One way gonna work. I make daily goals. I'm sorry, Ms. V. I just seen that. You make daily goals. I need to start doing that. You know, I'm so quick. I'm so quick to promote and help other people, but I'm not so quick to help and promote myself. Well, this was Frugal Mama. Thanks for coming. Doing is root and guava cuttings, white and pink. What I'm doing now is white guavas. I'm rooting them in sand, just scraping it down to that cambium layer. Turn it sideways up. See? Scraping it down to that cameo layer. Not much green left, just a little. And I'm using cinnamon and honey to root it in. And I'm sticking them in sand. Quite a few white guavas, so I have to use a bigger toe for that one. And yeah, and the prices of trees and everything right now, you might as well go ahead and try. Because the price of the trees is outrageous. So I'm propagating as much as I can. I meant to do a few peaches before it got too cold, but I didn't. Maybe next year. Hope you had a good Christmas. Wellness with Frugal Mama. I was listening to it right before I did start doing this. I was listening to Kay Renee over there. She might be still alive. I think African Dreamer was going live at 5:15. 11:15. Well, since I'm off, I figure why not? I was gonna do this in a video, but why not do it live? All I'm doing is scraping this off in the trash can. G Mama Groves, thanks for coming. All I'm doing is scraping this off in the trash can. Rooting white and pink guava. The white one I'm using cinnamon and honey. See which one roots faster. The pink I'm gonna use the rooting hormone, that powder rooting hormone. Zoe's Homestead. How we doing? Just a yoga doing burpees in his basement. How you doing today, Eric? A lot more white guava cuttings than I do pink. That white guava is growing like crazy. Like I said, most of them, both of the white and the pink, they both dropped their leaves when I brought. Well, I don't think it was because I due to me bringing them in the house. It was a few nights that I left them out in the mid 40s. Guavas, these white and this pink, they very sensitive to anything below 50. And I left them out, so I think that's the reason why I lost their leaves. But they putting on new leaves. Growing pretty good. No dieback like last year. Last year I put them all inside that little greenhouse. That did no good. No good. They all took dieback. There's a lot of cuttings on these white guavas. You just propagated some rose bushes. My wife's favorite. She loves roses. We got so many around here. It's unreal. Yeah, I'm always doing something. Even on the cold days, I'm always doing something. Is a hose in the bins with the sand? No, because I want to keep that humidity in. I don't want, and I won't be watering water. I'll be I won't be adding water. I just be misting it, the soil, like this, just lightly with this water. I want that humidity to stay in there. So I won't be putting holes in it. Your pomegranate cuttings didn't take. Well, two of mine took. One of them, I think it might perish. The third one, I think it might have perished. But one is doing pretty good. It's inside the greenhouse, but it has dropped all its leaves. So I'm hoping maybe it come back next year. You know, it's California. It comes from California. It's a whole lot warmer zone than my zone, which is 7B now. So I'm hoping that it makes it. I'm hoping it makes it so I can plant it outside inside the garden next year. And I got a little dwarf, wonderful pomegranate I bought a couple years ago, and it's making it just fine. But the wonderful pomegranate is very hardy. It's hardy. I think it's hardy to my zone. I don't really know about them cuttings that Juicing with Jay sent me. I'm propagating everything. I got figs going. I got grapes going. I got these guavas going now. Got a few citrus going. My goal for next year is try to set out at the flea market and sell most of this stuff. I always got a lot of stuff I got to get rid of. So I try to let it go to other people for a good price. You know, most of the stuff these days is so high, it's unreal. I don't charge it that high. But it's so much, it costs so much to ship stuff, it's unreal. I used to ship a lot of stuff, cuttings, but man, they started charging for everything. And it's hard to make any money off of it. So, no. The fig cuttings pooped a leaf out. I clipped it, hoping for roots. You could have left it. They would still put out roots in time. The ones I got inside this container right here, they in bags. I seen in clear bags so I can see when they root. I seen a few of them, they done pushed out leaves. And one or two of them's got roots on it. But the other ones don't have any roots yet, but they got a strong top growing. How long will I leave them into the pot before repotting? When I see, I'll check them about every other week just to see if they got roots. If they got roots and they got a good strong root, then I'll go ahead and repot them. This is the first time I ever did guava, propagated guavas. So it's kind of like a learning experience for me, but I'm thinking it shouldn't take no more than 3 to 4 weeks. As long as they got enough humidity inside this dome to push out them roots. I'm hoping anyway. It don't take longer than that. But if it does, I want to get them a good size so I can go sell them off. And guavas, yeah, they sensitive. They sensitive. So if you're gonna buy a guava and you in a cold climate, don't get one that's grafted. Because if it dies back, then you ain't gonna have the same variety that you want. Get one that's on its own rootstock or been air layered or cut in or something like that. Because if you I don't, it's like I got a Moore's Blood Orange in there now. Well, it's not a Moore's Blood Orange anymore. It died back last winter. And it's growing like crazy. It's growing like crazy, but it's on the rootstock. It's not that Moore's Blood Orange no more. So now I gotta buy some more Moore's Blood Orange scaffoldings to try to put back on it. I'm gonna try to turn it into a Frankenstein tree. I want to have a blood orange on it. I want to have brown celeste satsuma. I want to have lemon on it, Myers lemon, and I want to have Nagami kumquat and Miwa kumquat on it. Everything I got, I want to try to put on that tree. It's got enough branches for me to be able to do so. So I'm gonna try it beginning of spring. If it work, it will be. But I'm gonna have to protect it. I can't let it die back to the rootstock again. Especially if I got all them grass on it. Don't get me wrong, boy. I love living in Tennessee. Born and raised here. But one thing I can't stand now since I become a grower, and I love growing citrus, is that I can't grow them outside. I want to see my stuff grow to their true potential in ground. And I can't put stuff in ground, so I don't really like that. I know one thing, boy. When you're doing these lives and you got to have all these lights up in your face, man, this is too hot. I feel like I'm sweating like a streetwalker in church. It don't make no sense. I just come from outside, so I had that hoodie on and it's a long sleeve shirt. Yeah, it's hot. And these lights don't not make it no better. Hot in here and like 30, 34, 35 degrees outside. And raining. Some of them I had to put it in sideways. I left them so long. It's cold in South Georgia too. How cold is it down there? Growing what I eat. What's going on, bro? I had you running earlier today. I go back and finish up here in a little bit. Yeah, if I get all these to take too, all the members that I have right now, I will be sending y'all one once I get them rooted good. Like that's what's one of the perks. That's just one of the perks. I'll let you choose though between white or pink. Won't have as many white though. I mean pink. Got a lot of white. If they all root good. Getting ready for work. You have a good one, bro. I'm glad I ain't got to go back to next week. Well deserved time off, boy. And I ain't been doing nothing. Been dealing with I'm enjoying my peace. I've been kind of a little sickly for the last few days, though. Feeling better today, though. Can't believe it. The last one. How many of these white ones we got? Let's see. $42. So if they all root, that'd be 42 of them. And all I do now, I'm just gonna take this water, mix it down real good. That's a blessing in the past month. My great granddaughter was born. Lost my brother the past day. He was in the hospital. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Congratulations on that great grandbaby though. Ain't nothing like them grandkids, boy. It's just something different about the grandkids. I love. Yeah, I'm sending you some strength and some prayers your way. This room right here is it's like a studio, weight room, crafting room, and kind of like a plant nursery in the wintertime. And my wife do her crafting in here. I got my weight bench in here, and this is where I do most of my lives too. You gotta get this room repainted. My oldest granddaughter was staying with us, and she was staying off in here. But you know they rough on walls. I gotta repaint this one. Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah, them grandkids, look, man, I'm telling you, you love your kids, but man, there's something about them grandkids, man. It's a different type of love. It's a different type of love. These pink guavas, I'm using this rooting powder. These lost their leaves, and you can see already how they pushing that new growth. Kind of thinking too about starting another. Well, I am gonna start another fig row outside the greenhouse because yeah, the greenhouse is full, and I got a lot more figs that I purchased that I gotta put outside. Still got a few more that I want to get. Right now I got that what is it? Strawberry verte that I just got. $16. You can't beat that. I think it was 18. I think it was $18. Shipping and all was like 20. 20 and some change. You can't beat that one for that price. And I got a magnolia and a Seas red to add to the collection. I think I moved my collection up to like 19 fig varieties I got now. I love my figs, boy. I don't know. Yeah, Zoe, you got chicken. I'm still debating on what size chicken coop that I need to either buy or build for how many chickens that I want. Maybe you can help me out. I'm looking to get like maybe 10, 9 or 10 hens, and maybe a rooster in the future. You you know about what size of chicken coop I would need for 9 to 12 hens? I got two varieties of guava that's planted outside in ground. That's a pineapple guava and a yellow guava, lemon guava. They said the place that I purchased it from said it was hardy in my zone. Broke told me it wasn't, but I mean it dropped all its leaves and everything, which it ain't supposed to do. But my pink guava dropped all they, my pineapple guava dropped all their leaves too the first year. But the stem is still alive. I plowed some leaves up around it, so it'll insulate it a little bit. So I think it'll be okay. I was worried about that, but I'm telling you, he guaranteed me it'll work in my zone. So if it didn't, I was gonna send him. I was gonna hit him up. So you're gonna have to either reimburse me my money or send me another guava. Shandy's 2003. Thank you for coming. Build ones a lot cheaper. If you free range them, they don't need much space. I'm probably gonna most of the time they probably gonna live inside of a run. That whole area up there above where I got my grapes and stuff, right before you get to my compost, it's maybe I can't really judge how big it is. I'm not really a good judge of sizes, but I think it's a pretty good size to me to be able to put them there. So I'm hoping anyway. Tamika Davis, thanks for coming. Yeah, I'm rooting these white and pink. Well, I was finished with the white already, finishing up with these pink. If all of these take, I will have some to send out to my members whenever they root good. Maybe beginning of spring if everything goes good. The white I use honey and cinnamon. These pink I'm using rooting hormone. See which one roots better, which one of them roots faster. Yeah, if you don't have somebody that's in the chat, you know we always trying to help each other out. So if you just type, I don't know if Nightbox here or not. I didn't turn him on, so I don't know if Nightbox even here. I'm gonna say if you type Passion of 10 in the chat, it'll drop your link, but I don't know if I even hooked up Nightbox. First time I'm doing, it's only like the second or third live I'm doing on Facebook, YouTube. I usually do use StreamYard. Not many pink guavas. Nowhere near as many as the white. White was what, 42? Pink is only 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16. Well, not bad. 16, that's not bad. Yeah, night box here. Okay. And I'm just gonna miss these. David Cord with the crop. What's going on, bro? See, I'm starting to turn into a jungle here. Make sure I clean up my mess, boy. Yeah, so if all go good, I have a 42 white guava and 16 pink guava ready to go for the spring. I got some I just purchased this light at Wally World and bought grow lights and put in it because it got a bunch of different heads. That light right there. And it works pretty great. Pretty great. Just smoke that head, I can bend and on whatever I want. And the only reason why I got them here is because I got these seeds going here, and I got some fig cuttings underneath it. These over here in the window, I got some guava. I got both of my kumquats over here. My meatwall and my nagami, both of them's loaded. And I got them new figs that I put over here. And I got some figs trying to root in some water. Yeah, but that light, man, it tell you, it didn't cost me that much, but I'm telling you, it's a game changer. It's gonna save me a lot on rooting stuff. But my citrus and my guavas is in another room on the north side of the house, and they don't hardly get much sun at all. They right there in the window, and they not dropping no leaves or nothing. These on the south side of the house, they doing just perfect. First time seeing it's not really a grow light. That's what I'm saying. This was a regular light that I picked up from Wally with all the different heads. Then I bought these grow lights to put in them. All the different grow lights. I bought all of those to go in them. So you got 1, 2, and you can just move his heads whichever way you want to move them. I thought it was pretty neat. So I'll try it out, see how it works. So far, it's doing pretty good. But both of those come called sweet. When the nagami, it's kind of bittersweet. I think what is the skin is sour, the inside is sweet, and I think the meatwall is all sweet, and they're loaded now. I only tasted one meatwall kumquat. I've been having that nagami since last year, and they're pretty good. That's so far that's my favorite, but that's the only one I tried so far. That's the only one I tried so far. But yeah, they're pretty good, but still, I gotta say, my favorite is the nagami. I kind of like that bittersweet. And, you know, you can eat the whole skin on those. It's. I seen another kumquat. I can't really. How's it go? I don't forgot what the brand was, but I seen it on the Wally World. I think it's a Central something. And it's supposed to be pretty good. So I'm thinking about trying that. It's a lot of different kumquat varieties that I didn't know of. Some of them, one of them I know grow the biggest. Some kumquats about like this. It starts with a F, I think. I can't remember what the name was. But yeah, it's a lot of different kumquat varieties. And if I had more room inside the house, I might even try to purchase some. But right now, I'm limited on space. So as far as bringing stuff in, I ain't really trying to do that. But I tell you what, that little idea I came up with putting that tool inside the garden, your garden spot, your container trees covering that soil has really helped. I have no fruit gnats in the house this year at all. None. Not one. So that was a good idea. That was a real good idea. Had some rosemary over here. It was looking pretty good, but now they're starting to fade. Was that it? Yeah, I think it was it. I think that was it. They supposed to grow a lot bigger than the kumquats that Meatwall or the Nagami. So I'm thinking about getting that one. You gotta go check in on your animals. I appreciate you coming. I'm probably gonna jump off here anyway. I just want to show y'all how I root them guavas. Get over here and see what's going on Friday Phase. Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming. Like always, it's been a blessing. Like I always say, God be for you, who could be against you? No one. Y'all stay blessed. Have a good rest of the day.